That was sweet.
Hello, Timmy.
Don't listen to him, Timmy.
Who is he?
Why, he's the devil, of course. Timmy!
My mom says you're bad, Mr. Satan.
Your mom's a stupid Timmy.
Good point.
Let's get high. Ready? Look out, Timmy's mom. Timmy, no, Timmy, no, Timmy. Run, run. Oh, the humanity. Oh no, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like Timmy is transforming into a bath salt zombie.
I bet you absolutely love that animation, the creepiness, the heart put into it, right? From just the weirdness of it, the dedication. Well, as I've seen with a lot of bad films, they only do that for maximum 10 minutes throughout the entire runtime, and now you're gonna have to feast on completely eye-soaring, bleached out color grading that gives you a mini headache. Enjoy. We unfortunately start our story off from two crackheads who have run out of their sniff juice and are having a screaming match. Well, actually one of them is screaming and the other one is just a decrepit soy boy.
Calm down.
Don't raise your voice at me.
I didn't. Just chill, babe. Okay?
Because of my boy's debilitating soyish genes, he decides to go hang out with some random crackhead girl who is seemingly sniffing cocaine, but it might be crack, I'm not really sure. Things just happen in this movie. Anyways, he decides to hang out with this girl to avoid his girlfriend, even though he went there for his girlfriend and him, but he decides... Welcome to Bath Salt Zombies. Anyways, he decides to smoke this new cigarette crack with this girl as she sniffs hers. This is where the confusion comes in, not really sure what's going on. Anyways, she then decides to strip completely naked, and I'm saying pornographic levels of nudity. Not the new age PG-13 of, I don't know, nipples showing through the shirt, or maybe boobs for a second, like PG-16 type thing. No. This is a pure porno intro lap dance where the girl nearly begins to put her fingers right up there. By the way, it is insane, but this is the marks of a classical bad film. Sex sells, right? And then this happens. The movie starts up for a third time to simply just cut into some insane rock song that I don't know if I can play it for you or not because YouTube is insane. Even with movies like this, YouTube blocked a movie that completely put me in a state of hopelessness because I thought I could escape with these movies, but you can't because it's YouTube. But at least we got Rumble. We cut away to a cop who is trying his absolute hardest to sound like the hardest, baddest, modern anti-hero cop in the world. But, of course, bad acting cannot save you.
We've got junkies ripping each other's faces off every other day. Let's take them now.
Decides to take down the rabid drug group that might be selling this crack, and it drags on and on with some of the most boring choreography and just unbelievable gun choreography that you'll ever see. Oh, we're not done with the insanity just yet.
You get the out of my house!
No can do, Chubby-san. Drop the weapon.
You!
Drop it.
You!
Drop it!
You sucking my balls 2 times!
No. At least I can say I tried.
Then of course we have to subvert expectations with a nerdy drug lord who looks like he just ran away from university studying, I don't know, business school, maybe a little bit of CAT, which in South Africa it's called computer sciences. I don't know what it is in America. Don't really know. Whatever. Anyways, and so he is incredibly worried about dog rabies infecting his supply, which you should have been worried about that before any of this happened, but anyways. And then of course... we move on to our boy who wakes up unconscious in a bathtub with some of the most bleached white colors you'll ever see. And of course blood is all over him, which should put him in a bit of a panic, and it does for a little bit of time until you realize this. It was all a dream. Yes, it was all a dream. That's what that was. Glorious, isn't it? Glorious. We then of course cut back to our cop interviewing one of the guys he has left alive, which again, this is horrible writing practice. If you want to cut away to a different scene, you should end the tension of the previous scene, and you didn't, because he still woke up with blood on his shirt. And if he did, we should then see his reaction, maybe him actually walking around the place to then discover, oh, my friends are dead and I have blood on my shirt, and I smoked a drug that I've never smoked before, and I don't remember what happened. Maybe something messed up happened to them and I fought back in self-defense, or maybe somebody else attacked us. I don't know, just something. But of course not, because we can't deal with consequences in terrible E level stories. To be fair, I should have said F, but you know, it was a bit obvious.
Donut?
Drug cookers don't get donuts!
Oh, you broke my nose.
Should have warned you. Drug cookers don't get regular donuts. They get Hertz donuts.
What?
I broke your nose.
Yeah.
Hertz, don't it? You get it? But if you decide to be a good citizen, I can give you tasty donuts.
Yes, of course, I'm sure a donut is as worth to him as his life, and his family's life, and his friends' lives. You know, of course.
And they reduced the sentence?
Bubbles, man, why are you freaking on me right now? You were fine a little bit ago.
That's how it ends, guys. That's it. Again, you know, what was the end result? I get what you're trying to do. You're trying to cut the tension so that you can, you know, leave it in the air. But again, this only works if you're competent at what you're doing or if you're experienced. It doesn't really work if you don't even know what you're doing at all.
How do we know this ain't gonna kill someone? Or send them on a rampage?
You don't, genius. You don't.
Are you sure we should be putting our tags on this, man? I feel like it could be traced.
Come on, man. Branding is like marketing 101, alright? That's what's gonna make us famous.
Of course you do. Of course, as a drug dealer, you definitely need a tag. You definitely need everybody to know who you are. Not from your name passing down on the streets. Not from the rumors of how good your stuff is. No. You need a tag that can be traced. You definitely need something that the cops can trace who made it and who bought it and who ordered it. Definitely, bro. Definitely. And let's say you made the tag yourself. Again, they can trace it by matching up. Maybe you wrote a name on it. They can just trace the italics. Because I don't think you idiots even thought of that. Not italics, sorry. Now I'm being an idiot because of this stupid story. Anyways, you get my point. Then, of course, we just transition to this. Our detective cracked the donut case. And now he...
Of information. I now know the location of every single Dragon Kim lab in Manhattan.
But of course, we had to cut away from that again. Good job, buddy. I'm happy you're not a crackhead anymore. But I just want to ask, did you not walk around the house? You know, maybe for a couple of seconds, did you not maybe think, hey, where are my friends that I was with a couple of seconds ago? Because I just woke up. Maybe they can tell me why I have blood all over me, you know? And also, why are you ripping up the cigarettes if you can't remember anything? And I have proof that he can't remember anything later on. Why are you ripping up the cigarettes? Doesn't make sense, pal. You know, all of this doesn't make sense.
Hey, you got any more? Excuse me? You got more? Did you throw a fucking party or something? Does it fucking matter? Not if you got the money.
Oh, I thought you could. Jeez Louise. Like, I know that sometimes when you're deep in writing, you can contradict yourself once or twice. But come on, man. Didn't your brain say, wait, this doesn't make any sense? Even if you rewrote the script, your brain surely must have told you this doesn't make sense. Surely something in deep within your soul must have said, this is nonsense. Surely, bro. Come on. Then our agent just randomly finds our guy Richie, and our agent is like, oh, I knew you would be here this entire time. How? He literally decided to come here. We've never seen him come this side, ever. He always goes the other side. So, how? All it takes is a scene, guys. One scene. or one dialogue sequence to explain things. It's really not hard.
So if I lock him up, throw him in jail, or I don't know, blow his brains out, someone's gonna care. But I'm willing to bet that if you show up in a dumpster tomorrow morning, no one's gonna even notice.
Wow, you are a genius, bro. You are absolutely cracked out intelligent, bro. You are Einstein's level, bro. But is he supposed to care? Is that even a threat? Is that what's
What do you want?
I tell you what, Richie. Yeah, I know your name.
Yet you don't know that the guy has a girlfriend or has friends that he smokes with. What a great cop, guys. What a fantastic cop. He busted down a whole drug house and found all the info he needed, but he can't keep this movie's making me dumb. Moving on.
I'll be watching you. Just don't leave town.
Surely with the evidence you have, as well as a key witness who regularly buys from the drug dealer, you can arrest him, right? You can just arrest this nerd drug dealer. Surely you can do that. And threaten him. You know, guy doesn't look that tough, to be fair. You know, I'm not a guy who likes to judge too much on appearance, but, you know, your appearance does say a little bit of something about yourself, you know what I'm saying? So it does give a window a little bit about yourself. So, you know.
Back to the lab, and if it comes back and is anything except for a cowboy killer, I'm gonna have your butt served to me on a silver platter.
I really don't like to clown on the acting too much, but like, come on, bro. Like, sometimes it just gets, it's too much. Honestly, it is too much. I don't know if they're trying to make this movie a joke and, you know, make it like a Room type thing, but this is way too much, dude.
You didn't hear?
No.
Like, really up. They found Iggy and Mona in Iggy's apartment yesterday. Dead.
Dead?
Like, worse than dead.
Way worse than that.
Tore up.
Tore straight through.
An animal attack.
Vicious show.
Bro, you were there. This should have made you sus about yourself or about what happened, or at least tell your friends, hey, I was there. I smoked a pack. I don't remember what happened. Like, the cops are gonna trace it all back to you, dummy. Your fingerprints are there. Even if they don't think you were there when they died, they're still gonna question you for witnesses. Jeez, this movie is stupid.
There's bath salts everywhere. And I think maybe someone else was there. Maybe they got you some bad. Maybe they did too much. And they wigged the out. Whoa, hey! Is that the Ipsum song?
You know of this?
Can we have some?
Please. Sure.
Awesome!
Of course, the rumors about a cigarette that can cause people to rip faces off doesn't faze the crackheads. You know, if this story was a little bit competent, it could have been a comedy, and it could have had elements that talked about how dangerous being a drug addict or an addict in general is, because even when something is completely dangerous and harmful, you still choose to smoke it. That would have been nice. That would have, you know, you could have rewrote this. If you had friends who cared about you and told you, yo, this movie sucks. Because, by the way, criticism doesn't mean people don't care about you. In fact, criticism can be from your most beloved friends and family members because they want you to succeed. But when you surround yourself either with people who are gonna kiss your booty all the time, or with people who are as incompetent as you and can never help you get better, this is the end result. This is what you get.
Perfect Spears. You know what that means?
I failed everything except business.
Later.
That was insanely awful, but moving on. That was by far the only artistic thing about this movie, and I've watched a lot of bad movies for this channel, and there's been a lot that I decided not to put up here because they're either too much or too little. You gotta find a sweet spot. And in a few of them, there are moments of genuine quality that just, if they had a competent person, could have been a really good film. But unfortunately we get this.
Five minutes later.
Yeah, I can't show the rest of this. It gets pretty insane. I would, show it maybe on Rumble, but nah, I'm just gonna blur it. Sorry guys, but yeah, we move on.
Come on, babe, pinch it off. Need to get ready.
And of course, our boy Richie wakes up with blood all over himself again. And he was vomiting as well. So you would think that, I don't know, maybe you start to question what's happening. Maybe you really would start to question what's happening. But of course, man's addicted. And again, this could have been a really good point about addiction.
Salts. New stuff.
Anyways, his girl gets completely naked in front of us, and he pulls out another one of those cigarettes, and man is in love. Our cop then makes the connection from the confession of this random club goer from last night that Richie is the face ripper. But then he decides to go on an incredibly long exposition towards this guy for some reason. Towards shouldn't be used in that way, but I do not care. I am tired. He tells the guy that this is a concentrated batch of some government formula that was used for some reason. We never know why it was created. We never know anything. Just a reminder, we never know anything that really happens. It's whatever, why try? Why try? Why try?
What's wrong with your face?
I don't know if you guys are gonna know this, but this guy looks like Terrifier. Like this could have been some weird spin-off of how Terrifier was created. Maybe the Terrifier is on him packs, maybe he's on him crack cigs, you know what I mean? Maybe he gets high off of them every time he goes off for a murder spree. Maybe he's just some random postman who just decide to smoke a pack, kill a few girls and go back to work. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe that's his whole shtick. Our cop then gets to the bottom of this, and thank you, we're nearly at the end.
Thank you.
And of course, our junkies couldn't care less that our guy just confessed to murder, right? From being high from the same substance that they want to get high from. Who cares, bro? You know, we could have killed people too. You know, it seems to be a symptom of this drug. You know what I'm saying? You know? Who cares though?
Follow Bubbles home and then beat his ass.
Brilliant.
Who's Bubbles?
Richie then gets to my man Bubbles' house because he somehow knew where he lived to get the drugs. And then he shoots my boy Bubbles, the famous face-ripping drug dealer, conductor, behind the scenes, whatever guy. The dude shoots him in the leg. And he obviously takes the drug, but in its concentrated form, you know. You remember, he was so smart he had to make a concentrated form. But you would wonder, where are his two friends? Well, just wait. The dog turns into a Hulk 2003 dog, which, if you know the reference, shout out to my Hulk lovers out there. Anyways, and he starts to rip his friends, not his friends, his owner's throat out, you know? And then he kills the dealer as well, so whoop-de-doo. But we're not done, because of course, sipping down the concentrated drug, my man turns into this. Richie then comes up and pulls off the girl from sucking on his friend's little ding dong, and it rips off without any blood. And then he kills his friend by sticking his thumbs into his eyes, and then the girl spits out the dude's dong, and Richie pulls off her boob, or at least the skin off of her boob, and eats her face off. So there you go. Welcome to Face Off, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, I want to take him alive, but I'm not going to be able to do it by myself. So here's the situation.
Bob gets a swap team. Swap team? What? I'm so sorry. This movie is really killing my brain cells right now. Okay. The cop gets a SWAT team, and our boy just simply rips their bodies, limbs, cuts them in half, and then turns them into an army of bath salt zombies by pouring the bath salt on their face. Because, of course. This is really lame, you know? Let's just get to the part where it's ending. He's chasing the dude off into the subway, and their stupid fight begins. Just absolute Chris Norris, Jason Statham, Vin Diesel levels of choreographed supreme. I don't know why I mentioned Vin Diesel when it comes to good fighting. Why did I mention it? Whatever. Anyways, the fight's terrible. Moving on. Guy then just kills him in a very just subpar manner, and then he turns into his final form. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. That is the end of the movie. But of course, not the end of the insanity, because of course the end credits have to show boobs and people being naked, because that is all that the women are worth. Their boobs and their butts. And that is all, folks.